to go back in on this energy of a third party. And I think we're going to pick up 3 cards pertaining to third parties. I feel like, a lot of people be like, oh, you're using this information. I mean, that's what it's here for. Like I said, the more these people try to block me and with my own Ace of Cups, the more I'm going to do something like, yeah, here I come. It's going to be like, here I come, 10 minutes, 10 minutes.
I'm tired.
Okay, 1 second. Or
I don't even want to go.
a third party. I like to get to definitions and stuff like that. This is like a witness, okay? So let's see what the third party is talking about, okay? We got black magic, okay? Like I said, I feel like this has something to do with, you see, this is in reverse, right? But, this is like an Asian or Mexican dude or something, a little Caucasian boy with red hair. But it's like somebody burying somebody and they happy, or burying something and they're happy about it. Because before I got on here, I heard, now I know that these other nations ain't over here on my land. Because I think it's this card too. These cards that have those women of all the nations hovering over the land, but none of them are American. So I was thinking, yeah, because people say like, there's 2 different types of parenting we could be talking about. We talking about parents in their house, what they do with their children. That's usually none of your business unless these people are doing something to harm these children. You notice it, bruises or something, or some type of abuse. But we also, in this age, what people don't realize is we kind of like in the book of Numbers too. So people are being numbered. You're being turned into some type of slaves. So if America is dying, damn. If they're denying their mother, America, the one that was supposed to stand up for them at this time, what you're doing is smacking your mama out the way so that somebody else is mama, like India or China or Asia or Africa or Mexico, can come in here and adopt you and put you under their reigns or under their form of servitude, whether this be slavery as a Slav, SLAV, just V, whether this is what do you call it? Some type of servitude, okay? Indentured servant, whatever, okay? Industries, companies, the music industry, you're being numbered. You're being like, what are you gonna do? Less people are gonna be the royals, okay? But industry-wise, that's what's going on here, okay? Like I just said, they're denying their own mother, okay? And the thing is, they're also letting these other nations feed off of their mother. So when we talking in the Bible, yes, it could be talking about don't disrespect your mother, meaning your mother that raised you. You came out of her womb. Some of you could have a surrogate that was your mother. It could be anything like this. But we're also talking about people using their third party situations or their equipment or their AI or whatever to slander America in some kind of way. Nobody does this but America. American so-called black rap music throughout the test of time to talk shit about their own so-called black women or parade them around. Well, a lot of times it was other women too in these music videos, half naked and shit like this. No other nation in the world does this to their woman but fucking America. So when I'm telling you this, I look at shit and with a kaleidoscope view. I don't look at something on, that's why my feelings don't be in the shit. Okay? Can't nobody tell me about the parenting of my children. But what they can do is okay, hold on a second, have a third party situation where the government or some government that's being put in place by foreign nations trying to do this so that they can have my children, because my children in America or my American Indians or my true thorough bloods are more valuable. We are conduits that feed the world. So again, what do? You come and shame it and you say, America, you're so bad and you're the reason why we go to wars and blah, 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 blah. Then you devalue, dehumanize Americans. And then other people become more valuable here. They get more benefits, more help, assistance that Americans are just not getting right now. So you have to look at they call it economics. They could call it whatever the fuck you want. But we're just talking about it on a spiritual level here. We're just looking at it from an aerial view. looking the shit, staring it up and down like you would do a bitch on the street that you want to fight for 10 minutes and you never gonna see her again because she pissed you off because she bumped into you at the restaurant. And you look the bitch up and down and y'all start arguing and then there you go. And you probably never gonna see that but a lot of us don't look these type of situations up and down when they come in our face. So we just, in tarot, people come in, oh, I could do that. Well, what's a third party? Either these people already know what the real deal about the third party is, and they're coming in and they're just making it sound so fancy and suave, or they don't know, and we gonna talk about it. All right, so all this time I've been asking Taurus, let's go to the store, and now all of a sudden he want to get up and do it, okay? While I'm supposed to be doing this video. We got the 9 of Blades here. Somebody is feeling ashamed or something like this. Somebody could also be feeling heartbroken here. This card keep wanting to come. You know, we're going to pull it out because it keep wanting to come out. All right, so I wanted to see what the definition is of a third-party situation. I just seen like an AI commercial that said, your property is not our business, or I don't know, something like this. It was like a little AI commercial with Matthew McConaughey, because Texas is doing their own thing right now. You know what I'm saying? You just have to know that. Okay? So we're going to read what the third party is over here on Google, because most people are going to go to Google and see what a third party is. Okay? It's going to be that first thing at the top of the thing that, you know, people are going to try to see what that means. Okay? So, let's see. We got a Queen of Cups, okay? This Tree of Life that's in reverse here, okay? Again, now you have people that are celebs joining with celebs, putting their resources together to do something about it. Ain't nobody gonna be talking about everything that they doing. You got entertainment industry. They're doing something, putting their shit together. But again, I feel like the first thing they had to do was disconnect mama and say that any other woman from any other nation or any other group from any other nation is better than their mama. Okay? So anybody that was helping putting their mama down, you know, it's like, oh, whoa. You understand? That they know not what they do, possibly when they do that. Okay? And some people don't give a fuck. They do know what they're doing, because this is a foreign, this is a controlled demolition of a nation. You know, what do they call it? A third world country? Third party, third world country. Okay, it's saying a person, and I'm gonna have to just make this part short, and we'll come back and dig deeper, because I gotta run somewhere real quick. But it's saying it's a person, okay, or a group. It's a very dangerous thing, actually. If you have if we go into the family, to the home, because it starts at home. With people that are supposed to be powerful beings in this time, because then people get a hold of you, they can start shutting down your receptors. This shut down your defense. This shut down your Ace of Cups. You can't defend your people. You can't defend your land. They can't feel or pick up on the land the way that you can. And so there's no protection for the land. You know what I'm saying? And then we're already thinking Israel or somewhere else. But what if Israel is spiritually existing here in America right now because of the things that are going on? And she has no way to protect herself because all of her resources have been mishandled, okay? Or dashed out to every fucking body else in the world, okay? It says a person or a group besides the two primary involved. So again, you could have two people, a mama and a daddy in the house, right? But there could be a slave owner, and we just gonna call it what it is, okay? That could be over your house, or peeping your skills, or something that you do that these people need you under their wing or under their plantation. Of course, they're not gonna rally up people and put a chain on your leg and take you and your children out the house and take you to a plantation, but you will be given a serial number. You'll be numbered, like in the book of Numbers. That's what it's about, numbering the nation, okay? All right. Now, if America is doing that on her land, that's her business or something like this, and there's a certain way it should be done. But if Africa and Mexico are coming here and and jumping on America to take over her children, if they're training their children up to do right here while they in this nation, and they rally up, because we all know that so-called American black people don't work the way that Mexicans work when it come to business building, supporting each other in the business or even in the home if they have to live together for a certain amount of time. Same thing with Indian families. When they come here, sometimes it's still an extended family in the house, Chinese, whatever. Africans, when they come here, they tend to stick together, or with white people. You know what I'm saying? They don't really come to the hood fucking with you. You know, and we're talking about the people that have come here in the past 30 years or so, okay? Some of them are already mixed in, you wouldn't even know, all right? But I'm just looking at it from a different standpoint, because it's still my house. And if somebody's coming in your house, breaking and entering and taking your shit and doing all this stuff, you're going to kick them out. You're going to deport them. You're going to send them back where they came from. Oh, I found out what your tactic is. I see what you keep on doing. I see why it's more of everybody else here as a melting pot, and my children or my originals or my original bloodlines that have been here for all these years are starting to dwindle down or have hardships when it comes to economics or resources or work or something like that. Because again, then my children, it's enough for everybody. You can build your own business. You can be an entrepreneur. But do you see what I'm saying? To a certain, I'm someone that follows patterns and shit like that. So I'm just looking at the pattern here, and I'm just bringing it down to another scale here. Okay. Because it starts with the leaders. When we're activated in these times during resets and shit like this, this would have had to been, the Empress would be actually the closest energy to God, is also the most high energy, and the Empress is a sitting energy with the sitting president. So it would take for the president to have rejected or used this person and rejected this person or something for them to start getting rejected or sent into destitute, because they couldn't keep their whatever in their, whatever, by dealing with, because the president is just a lord. It's a lord energy. Okay. And they were being deceived by these witches that were coming from other places that were well prepared with spell work or witchcraft or something in voodoo and all this shit to bring them to their knees, and then start attacking their Empress, which is considered to me as be an American god or Asian or whatever. All right. So we got the Eight of Swords here. Now, again, if our president has been compromised or altered, then, that would be a problem. We should know that. We should know that. I did an extensive video on American Indians, American Indian women versus foreign women, and how they were treating how these women that were coming in amongst these tribes and groups were treating the women from those tribes. Most of the treachery were coming from the women. If you look in Africa right now, same thing, but these people are the same color, or seemingly. I don't know if they take people, servants from other tribes, their families. I don't know how they do it, but the way that they treat some of these women, the wife or the head of the household treats some of these women is horrific. They're into these things, or they silently cut on these women and stuff like this. And if they see the man showing too much interest. So it's not, I don't think it's an American thing is what I'm saying. Okay. So the hangman could be coming enlightened here about this. And in some of these situations, we're connected with people that we're never physically going to actually see possibly. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, we got Eight of Pentacles. Somebody was trying to decorate your shit or your wedding cake or something, make it theirs. We got a Queen of Pentacles, like a mean girl, wicked person. This person could be in the industry of baby trafficking, or, something to do with fertility here, okay? But I feel like they try to do something to bring, because I'm hearing somebody saying, oh, those, somebody is pregnant. Well, for those of you who can have a child. And I feel like this was somebody trying to smite somebody that might have been sterilized, because if China's involved, there is something that I read a while back where they were known to sterilize, people after one child, okay? Like some kind of totalitarian or some type of energy like this, okay? Yeah, somebody's going to be able to advance here, okay? No tower, all right? It's saying it's a person or a group besides the two primarily involved in a situation. So it's something else. The government, the music industry, the whatever the fuck it would be. There's something else, the mother-in-law, the slave master, the whatever. Is something else involved in a situation, okay? This could be a custody battle, something else or someone else that you may see or, excuse me, or not see that's involved in a situation, especially in a dispute, okay? The involvement of the third party as an independent valuer, okay? So, like I said, this could be you're in a Christian household, but there's some Muslims that want to take over a certain portion of land. Well, that can be another third party situation to see if they should go there, if they can't go there, plot and plan and do little shit behind the scenes to try to make you seem unfit so they can come in. It could be anything. It could be a religion or whatever this is, okay? We got a King of Wands here. This could be your community, and then if your community had mobsters in it, that would be a third party. If your community have traffickers or cartel members, that's a third party. If they can cause a problem in a family, okay? We got a Hierophant in the reverse. If they can cause a, this is somebody that wants to get in the middle here. So if they caused this problem 30 years ago, there's a 3 again between with this family, and I am the one, Christ coming back with these revelations or bringing this shit up to clear something out or show what happened in the past where somebody just tried to slide over that shit, how they tried to take over a house. This house could be a corporation or an entity or something that's over a certain community or jurisdiction, okay? House of Dragons, House of this, House of Cards, whatever the fuck it will be. And somebody else feels they need to get involved or something like this, but they're not really taking the person to safety and say, what happened to you? Or anything like this or whatever, because none of these motherfuckers really care. Yeah, this is somebody that they can't bring balance to a situation. In these situations, God can only bring balance to a situation, or lords that are possibly in these particular situations or families, but somebody's not going to be able to triumph here. Okay, we got some family that's in reverse here. Okay, and then we have 4 of Rods. Some of us, some of you, some of them could also have been raised in that area. Your families were already there, and y'all been put to sleep. And while your family was sleeping, some of these families moved in, took over, became more prominent, and now somebody a horn raises out of the earth and starts saying this shit like this. You understand what I'm saying? Some of you God planted you in those households or those families to be his spy or whatever. The same way they planted spies. I'm guessing it's all a part of the plan here. We got an Ace of Wands here. And we got 3 of Swords. So some of you may find out that you were kidnapped or something. But damn, if the family kidnapped you, then that means that this is some kind of judgment on them. If they found you there and then took your coat of arms and your name and used it in order to get some kind of gain or something like this, again, it's still the same thing. Then now that's why judgment is coming in. If they're trying to move, you were fine, but they trying to move you out, but it's you actually the people you were tied to when they trampled over and got rid of all those people, and you were the last one standing as a little emperor, then it's time for you to grow up and take over something. But these people could be telling you it's time for you to run. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to go within. I could be the emperor. I could have been the emperor, and that's why these people, or the cash cow, that's why these people were able to make money. And now since I'm getting older or something like this, they're checking to see, oh, well, is this person ready to rule or something like this? It could be situations like this, okay, where something else. But do these people have your right mind? Have your interest in, you know what I'm saying? All right, Knight of Rods in the reverse. It says also relating to a person or a group besides the 2 primarily involved in a situation, third-party suppliers. Now, this could be a spiritual spouse, father, spouse, something like this. And since you two can't get on the same, somebody could have made this blockage or this gap between you and a feather or a father. And if you can't get something right, these people feel like it's their job to get in between. That's not why I'm doing my channel. It's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Get the fuck, do your job or get the fuck on. It's also used for, it says in U.S. politics, not America, but the U.S. Okay, that's a organization or a corporation. All right, we got the star and the ace of cups here. All right, third party is a term used in the United States for political parties other than the two major parties. So there could be an independent or something like this. Okay, they could be splitting us up as to who's going to be red, who's going to be blue, who's something in between, and who's orange or whatever. Because I'm seeing this orange color popping out too. Independent, okay? Somebody could be forcing you into a union with somebody when you're really an independent. Ten of Wands in reverse, okay? Third parties are most often encountered in presidential nominations. No third party candidate has won the presidency since the Republican Party became a major party in the mid-19th centuries, okay? Because so-called black people used to be Republicans way back when. I know I'm thinking about the Whig Party. We did shit on the Whig Party a long time ago and all these things or whatever. We came up with these revelations, my fault. But people seem to think that everybody, black people, so-called black people, so-called, always went Democratic when back in the day it was Republican, okay? So like in the 18th centuries. Well, the 1800s, which would have been the 19th century, I think. Ain't it? Don't it go like that? The 1800s is the 19th century, so on. It's like always a one up. I don't know. Okay. So, anyways, y'all, hold on one second because Taurus is about to get pissed. I got to go do something real quick. I'm going to have to come back to the video. Yeah. Because I want to see about this dark magic that these foreigners are using. It's funny, these are the two things that came out to turn America in reverse, or this could just be representing somebody that is a foreign energy that's doing dark things here, that something need to be addressed, because both of these cards are dark. Somebody don't want to see this change because these people have had some type of something for a long time, or they've been running, this person dyed their hair purple so they can seem like they're a royal, but they're not, okay? This could be this person that's playing this part as Oprah right now, to take somebody like my inheritance or my connection or my something. I mean, it's a lot of shit going on here. Three of Blades, you might be trying to create something right now. Your heart is broken or something like this, okay? This is the Three of Swords in this deck, and then there's two people. This is her and her man or whatever on this picture, okay? But somebody's out here in this window, a spirit animal or something, is trying to get her attention while she's sitting here crying. Okay, but this has something to do with royal something, and this has something to do with the soil, royals and soil, I feel. So hold on one second, we'll be back.